Hi. I bet you're excited for Paranormal Slayer 2. Well, guess what? You fell for a clickbait trap because that was an April Fool's joke that I wanted to do for April Fool's Day. Nevertheless, you guys gotta admit, it was a good prank to pull on my audience. Nevertheless, there's some stuff that I do want to talk about in regards of the Mirrorgate universe. And a little fun fact that I do want to share is that other stories, such as Paranormal Slayer, World's Brawl, My Own Problems, Golem, Cyborg Assassin, Watchmen, and Investigator's Revenge, they were originally going to be their own thing. And with how it's connected to the Mirrorgate universe, and with how I wanted to add more titles, and I also don't want to forget about Clock Tower. Clock Tower was going to be its own thing. I got some exciting news that I do want to share with you guys. Cyborg Assassin is going to be in a working progress now for the Mirrorgate universe. Yup, I said it. Another anime-inspired narrative entry is coming in this year on the writing of the lore of the Mirrorgate universe, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, it's going to have the Paranormal Slayer treatment to where there's going to be 5 acts per an episode, also known as chapters within the novels. And by time when they become adapted, I can see them becoming cool animated shows, movies, video games. You get the idea. But for the movies part, it's more so of the second half of the Horrors of History saga that I was referring to. And for those who may not know what that is, the second half of the Horrors of History saga has the titles Mr. Silent, Investigator's Revenge, Watch Me, Undying, and Circus Asylum, in that order. And the rest of the Eternal Rescuer saga can pretty much be animated movies, while the Horrors of History saga adaptation ideas could be live action. Nevertheless, I don't want to get into too much details about that, so I just simply wanted to make this video to announce that Cyborg Assassin is in the works, and that I wanted to prank you guys with potential Paranormal Slayer 2 hype. Well, Paranormal Slayer 2 is still in the working progress. We just haven't had enough time to continue writing Act 4 because Deathwolf has been busy with his IRL job. But on the positive note, I did tease this in All Things Nerdy episode 11, and I'll do it here on my solo channel as well. With Blue Spartan, I will be working collaboratively with the dreaded Shadow. And as for Carcanos and the Origins of the Dark Realm, I may collaboratively work with Twin Blade VT. And if that happens, you guys are in for a treat, because Carcanos in the Origins of the Dark Realm is going to have some Norse mythology-inspired story elements, while Blue Spartan is inspired by God of War 3, but in a way to where these stories are different. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I would like to get out of the way really quick, and I hope you guys are excited for the Mirrorgate universe. So yeah, once again, happy April Fool's Day when it comes to the Paranormal Slayer 2 clickbait joke. And I promise you, this will be the only time I will do clickbait stuff, unless if it's for April Fool's pranks in the future. So hold on to your butts for future years when it comes to April Fool's pranks. Nevertheless, see y'all around, and once again, happy April Fool's Day. And for those who wants to read Cyborg Assassin, I'll leave a link to the novel down in the description. And you are welcome to give me some constructive criticism if you have any. See you all around, and for real this time.